everybody, thanks for joining me here at PowerModz. I'm excited. It's the 2015 Snowmobile Sneak Peek, the Bell Sens Plex in Ottawa. Now you're gonna look around here, we're gonna go talk to a bunch of people, but you're gonna notice something. There are no Arctic Cat here, so I'm not sure. Maybe there are no new Arctic Cats, but we're not quite sure. We're gonna maybe ask around, see what's going on, but Polaris is here, Skidoo's here, and Yamaha, of course. We're gonna check them all out, talk to the reps, see what they have to say, what changes have been made, and we're gonna show you as much as we can in as short a time as we can because we're busy. Gotta go snowmobiling tomorrow. So let's go talk to my man here at Polaris. Uh-oh, check this out. This is what happens. I see cool things. Now, what could I do with this? Where's Steve? I need to buy this just like this because I have some ideas. I know what I would put in there for a motor. Well, here's the man, Steve. Now, what were you looking at?
Just how the new setup all goes together. The new power valves on it, the way they've changed everything around, accessibility to everything. The new body is phenomenal.
Now, this is the Axis chassis.
Yeah, this is the Axis chassis, yeah.
Okay. Now, tell us about that, the new power valves.
Well, basically, instead of being two separate valves that are vacuum operated, this one now is electronic. So it's controlled by the computer. It opens and closes the valves when the computer wants to, not by vacuum pressure or solenoid pressure.
Okay. So what's that going to do for us?
More controllable power.
More controllable power.
Yeah.
A little bit better bottom end.
It should widen the whole
spectrum.
The whole spectrum of exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good. Any number on power? Have they said what kind of horsepower we're looking at?
They're claiming same acceleration as a Ferrari.
Really?
0 to 60 miles an hour in a little over 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Well, we're going to have to put them up against a couple of my snowmobiles.
There you go, eh?
Very good. Well, that's a step in the right direction and pretty interesting.
Yeah, they've quietened it down. It's a whole new exhaust system on. This thing is supposed to be whisper quiet. Even the air intake system.
Yeah, I see that.
Is all duct completely different. It's much more efficient all the way through. This thing is supposed to just be a rocket. Yeah, can't wait.
Have you driven this one yourself?
No.
Yet? You haven't, eh? But and it's got the carbon fiber. They've lightened them all up. Now they've taken parts off the Pro chassis, the RMK, and they've lightened this up quite a bit.
Oh,
right?
yeah. What is it? 35 pounds lighter or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm telling you, just I drove that 800 yesterday, or the day before, and it's got enough, So this is going to be a nutty little thing.
Yeah.
Now, okay, what about what's the Axis chassis all about?
It's just a whole new design. It moves you forward 4.5 inches on your seating position. Okay, your handlebars and everything. Your feet are only forward. I think it's 2.5 inches. So now you're planted when you come into the corners. Okay, so you want it positive steering. You slide your butt forward. You want to lighten up the front end. You slide your butt back. Okay, much more rider sensitive.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, very interesting.
Lester and the boys, all their videos on them are saying this thing is on rails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, very interesting. And they've got many different designs. 9 models of the Indy, of the Pro?
Yeah, you've got the short track or the long track.
Yep.
Then you've got the S or the X.
Right.
And then you've got your Adventure, which is basically an S that's just dressed. Yeah, lots of variations.
Is it possible for me to get that stripped down chassis after the show? Because I have some ideas.
Do you know how many years I've been trying to get one of those stripped down chassis? Cutaways of engines. You go to the show, there they are. I just want to take that home.
Yeah. Yeah, where does it all go at the end, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's very good. What else do you have to show us? Anything else here in the lineup?
Let me put this thing back together to show you how easy this thing comes.
Well, I just had one apart, so I have a good idea. Well, I had yours apart, so I have a good idea.
No, this is toolless.
Toolless?
No tool. Now, this is the first time I've done it, so it may take me a while.
Well, that's a step in the right direction already.
And that's all it is. And it's done.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I have to sit on it. Or stand on it. I generally don't sit on snowmobiles.
That's correct. So it's 2.5 inches higher
Wow.
than what an S is. So more travel in the front, massive valve on the shocks, the big inch and 3/4 track on.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, what else do you want to show us?
Well, there is a ton of storage on the new chassis. Okay, you can get massive windshield. You've got a storage pocket up in here for throwing stuff that you want to keep warm. Okay, handlebar bag. There's 2 or 3 windshield bags for it. Okay, the removable back saddle bags. There's a small bag you put in the back. There's a bigger bag. This one over here has the extra rack on it. Okay, so it has a bigger bag.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Here, we're attached here.
So storage is phenomenal. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice big.
Oopsie. It's gone. It's all
Not
good.
sure what that's for. Nice big bag. This will actually doesn't work with the seat, but there's another bag that goes in here, the same idea, that will work with the back bags when they're on it, as well as the back rack.
Yeah.
Okay. New lock and ride backrests on the when you go to the touring version.
So they've really gone with the components, the what do they call the Polaris?
Lock and ride.
The lock and rides.
Yeah.
So this is all lock and ride stuff.
All lock and ride technology.
Very easy installation.
Easy on, easy off. Yeah. Designed for the machine.
Can you pop that seat off and put a like a one-up, just your normal? Or I don't know. You'd need to.
The backrest just pops off because it's the same thing. It has your lock and ride to pop it off.
Yep.
Okay. So you can run the 2-up seat without the backrest. There's a big ass bag you can put in here. Okay. For storage
that's
also.
That's pretty heavy duty, no doubt
Oh yeah.
about it.
Now we can get in our 550 fan class this year. It was strictly a 144. Well, now there's a new 155
Oh.
that you can get with Polaris' lock and ride rear 2-up seat, which again is really hard to change back and forth for the guy that decides that mommy's not coming on this ride. So off goes the seat.
You've just freed up all your
I
space
just
for
freed
your
up
gear.
all your storage space. Same thing, back bags will pop off.
Yeah.
So you can get this in a 144 or a 155. So the touring market's going to love that 155.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt about it. And they've eliminated the outer wheels on the back.
Yeah, they go back and forth on that. One year they're there. All the 144s this year didn't have the outside wheels.
Really?
And it's a bigger wheel. If you notice, the wheels that are in there are quite a bit bigger
Yep.
than your normal back chassis.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay.
That's from the mountain boys. They start
Yeah.
less rolling resistance and all that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
nice to see.
Yeah.
Wow.
The 550 fan this year was phenomenal.
Yeah, you were saying that
Just phenomenal.
you're-
Sold a ton of them.
you sold a ton of
Yeah.
it. So now, what's that telling you?
Yeah. That's people getting back into
That's entry level stuff,
it.
right?
Entry level stuff coming back to life again.
Yeah, so they're going to be
Yeah.
in for the 6 and the 800s next year.
I would hope so.
Yep. Yep. Right on.
Yeah.
Very
Nice value price machines. Good on fuel.
Well, okay. So what's something like this? This is the 550. This is a 144.
This is the 155.
Oh, this is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the 155. The 144 version of this retails at 94, and your 550 version of it, okay, is 10. And that's electric start reverse, comes with the bags, with the seat, with the rear rack, your aluminum front bumper, your mirrors, your side air deflectors, electric start reverse, okay.
Wow.
Another good sled for us this year was the Voyager, which was the utility version of this. It came with the back rack on it, similar to this one over here. Like, actually, that's this year's version in the 600.
Okay, hold on a second. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these skis. They're those are the 9.5-inch wide skis.
Yeah. You want flotation? That gives you flotation.
That's quite an
Yeah.
interesting design.
Yeah. That's coming on, I believe, both the 550 and the 600 this year in the Voyager version, in that 155 version.
Wow.
Okay. So this sled right here is 11.6. So 600 clean fire injected, electric start reverse, 155-inch long track on it.
So this is, I would think that this would be the competitor to the Tundra series.
Big time.
In the Skidoo lineup.
Yeah,
Definitely.
big time. The 550 and the 144 this year, I couldn't get enough of them, and it was $8,000. It had the rear rack on it, had the rear hitch on it, it had your electric start, it had reverse. Didn't have that with the ski.
Yep.
It had the gripper ski that's typical of all the mountain sleds.
They're awesome.
Okay. This is cool on this one this year. The back of the suspension tickleates.
Okay.
Basically, most of our bigger machines, like the big wide track, had that feature to it.
Yep.
So when you're backing up, it would allow it to walk up
Yeah.
the snowdrift or snowbank. Or another nice package is the LXT. That's your entry level 2-up. So your 550 fan, the rear rack, the backrest on it, 144 track, electric start reverse, nice tall windshield. That little baby is $86.99.
Well, that's great. Well, we've got to move on. Okay. We'll come back. We'll do a whole bunch of B-roll stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Steve, thanks very much. What has happened? I know there are some new things as far as the Viper goes.
Yep.
But what can you tell us?
Well, we have some early deposit exclusive models this year. We have the Viper series in a special blue-orange combination that comes with a special shock package and some extra features and color combinations. So that's really attracting a lot of interest this year, especially that they have to take advantage of the sneak peek here. Take advantage of that.
Right. Now, as far as the mountain sleds, they've come up with a new SR Viper mountain.
That's right. So we've been we need to address that segment for a while. So we've now come out with a 153 and a 162 for the mountain market. It's been well received so far. We've also come out with an Mpi Turbo Kit, right, that we are offering as a benefit as part of the early deposit program as well, so the consumers can get it for $2,500. So.
$2,500 for a turbo kit.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty. That's awesome, actually. Installed.
Well, the dealers the installation is something they have to arrange with the dealers.
Okay.
Yep.
But even still, I mean, that's a relatively inexpensive.
Very inexpensive addition for that much horsepower gain.
And what kind of power are we talking?
From what I understand at this point, it's about a 50 horsepower boost to it, so it brings up to close to 180 horsepower for that engine.
So do you get an adjustable boost? Can you adjust?
At this point, we're not sure, but there's some tunability to that system, but it is recommended for above 6,000 feet.
Right.
So for somebody to kind of bring it down to the flatlands, that tunability isn't built in.
Right.
So it is recommended for the high altitudes.
So obviously, this is something covered under warranty?
Yes, between MPI and Yamaha, as long as it's installed per MPI specifications and it's not modified in any way, the warranty is still in effect for those consumers. So.
And what is your standard warranty?
Is 1 year.
Yeah.
And with the early deposit program, we're adding an extra 2 years warranty as well for the warranty.
Very good. You've got that in the 162 and a 150.
153.
153.
Yeah. So yes, and so they're also available in the special early deposit colors in the blue and orange.
Right.
They're also available in a couple other combinations. We have the 153 down there with an actual turbo kit installed as well to show the consumers, and it's available in black as well. So.
Right on. And what else is new?
Basically, that's new there. Some of the other models have gotten some cosmetic changes and a few upgrades. One thing we are offering on our Apex and Vector series is a dampener system.
Yes.
So which helps to reduce the torsional vibration in the chassis. Definitely helps with ease of control, stability, and rider comfort as well.
Well, we had a good chat with Chris Reed at the Toronto show. We shot a really good video that became very popular. It was all over social media and YouTube. It was just nuts. Everybody wanted to know what that system was all about. So I can actually just link up to this video on that, and you can see what that's about. But that's pretty darn cool.
It is, yeah.
And it has a lot of implications as far as
it does, yeah. So
overall
down the road, I'm thinking we'll definitely expand the usage of that. But definitely for this year, there's been a lot of interest in the Apex and Vector because of that.
I wanted
as well.
to try it just to see for myself. I want to shoot some videos on it.
And the best thing to do is to try one without and one with. And if you try them back to back, you can kind of get off and you go, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
And it does
definitely
huge improvement.
Now I've heard that actually you can get a 2015 model cheaper than you can a 2014.
There have been some price reductions to kind of, especially on some of our Vector and Apex series, there's price reductions, kind of bringing in line with some of the rest of the market. Yes, that could affect some 14s, but we're lucky that the pipeline is very clean. Our inventory, we've sold out of snowmobiles, around Christmas time, and most dealers are healthy, only having 1 or 2 snowmobiles left. So we're looking forward to a really good start to 015. 14, you can check outside the snow, the trail. I was riding on Sunday with a group, and it was still good trail conditions.
Minus 20 for next week.
Yes, yeah.
Like,
so I think
that's insane.
some of the boat guys, marine guys are complaining a little bit, but us snowmobilers, we're happy with to get a little bit extended season.
Yeah. 2 years ago, we were in t-shirts right now, sun tanning, but not now. But it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, I got to thank you very much for your time. Right on. So we're at the Skidoo booth right now. Luke's got the mic, which is pretty darn cool. One of the biggest changes, I guess, is this new Summit that we're sitting on right now.
Yeah, that's one of the new unit this year. There's few things that are new, but this is the first one on the market. It's a 174 inches Summit. Summit is for the mountain Skidoo, and there's the track on it. There's a 3 inches paddle also, so it's the longest one also on the market. So there's a lot of things on that unit. So with all the pieces, changes are added or removed. We got a 174 inches with 3 inches paddle with the same weight as a 154 with 2.5 paddle, same weight.
And the same T-Motion and the Flex Edge track.
That's it. And the Flex Edge track is more flexible than the other one also.
Yeah,
on the side.
And you've lightened the track, and you've made a smaller, like a thinner track, or?
No, it's the stiffener are shorter.
Oh, okay.
So they're not go to the complete outside of the track, so that's why it's more flexible.
Okay.
And the chain case is also longer than it was, or than the other one, because the track there's longer paddle. You need more space in between the tunnel and the track.
Oh yes.
And the benefit of that is you raise the snowmobile, so you get more clearance from the ground.
Right.
And added to that, there's a new front suspension also. So with more travel, first reason is to have the front of it more high because you raise the back.
Yeah.
And you add more travel that comes with it.
Now, is this the RAS suspension?
Yeah, that's the RAS suspension.
Okay, so what's the RAS?
The RAS is a response angle suspension. The difference in it is in the spindle. The distance in between the two balls on the spindle are longer, higher, 25 or 26 millimeters. So what it does is the two A-frame are parallel one to each other. Because on the, let's say the old suspension, the other one, the top one is a little bit in angle more than the bottom one. So what it does when the spindle goes up and down, it goes like a little bit sideways, not much, but a little bit. And that affects the steering because the steering rod is the same length. So what we call the bump steer. So when you go fast, your skis are always going a little bit like that. When you ride, you have always to correct that.
Right.
So when you try the new suspension at the same speed on the same trail, you feel like, wow, I do nothing and it rides.
Okay, so basically they're parallel from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, both A-frame are parallel, so the spindles stay straight.
Nice.
So what's the benefit on the Summit is you can have more travel without bump steer.
Right.
And on the trail riding, you have less bump steer. The travel is not as much important on those units. What you did, the advantage on the trail unit is the rolling center is closer to the center of gravity. It's physics, but what it does is the unit is more flat when you turn. There's less tendency to roll over or ski lift with that suspension.
Now, we should mention that you're actually an engineer.
Yeah.
And you're one of the guys, you worked on this design?
I worked on the team, yeah.
Design, implement, and then test in the field.
Yeah.
Same power plant?
Yeah, same power plant is the 800 E-Tech, only in the 174 inches. Okay. And you can have what we call the T3 package. T3 package is the 3-inch paddle track, longer chain case. The muffler is redesigned also. It's a 5 pound less than the other one. Okay. Different material used in it. And the skis also are different. The other model, like for off-trail, it's the DS2 skis. those are DS3.
Well, I see these are narrower skis than usual, right?
Yeah, but the major difference is the keel is more deep in the snow.
Okay.
So you have a better control in the deep snow. If you go on hard pack, it's more darting,
Right.
but on deep snow, it's better. That's
Well,
the new skis that
That's
does
what this
that
is built
also.
for. Generally speaking, if we're on hard pack, it's just a short distance until we get to
That's
where we
it.
want to have
That's
fun.
it. That's it. That's not designed to get on a hard pack snow. That's
Yeah.
not for that.
Yep. Yeah. Wow.
And one other feature that we have on this unit and on the other unit also is the radio frequency desk key. The desk
Yes.
key is the digital encoded
Yep.
security system. It worked the same way as it was, but last year and before, the system is magnetic. You have to a piece that touch the reader there to make it work.
Right.
So when it's cold or when there's ice or something, you have
It's
to work it to make it work. But this one, as soon as the key is really close to the reader, it reads it.
So if it's in your pocket, you're okay?
No,
You gotta
no,
be closer.
because it's a security feature.
Right.
It can be this way, like on the
Yeah.
car you use,
Okay.
but with that you can't because it's a security feature like the tether switch. If you can keep it in your pocket, it won't be a security.
Well, that's a
system.
great thing because we all know what it's like. You got to jiggle that little.
Yeah, but
DSS
and this
around.
one you don't. You just snap it there. If you either you don't have to snap it, you can just hold it
Yeah.
by, but it won't stay there. So that's one other new thing on the Ski-Doos this year. The 900 Ace engine is available on the two newer model, GTX and SE, and GSX, sorry, and it was not last year. That's
Any
about
differences in the utility platforms? I see you have a new color scheme.
it.
Is that a
Yeah.
new? That's a new color scheme.
Yeah, it's on the Tundra Extreme.
Yep.
The Expedition GSX, it's almost the same platform as it was last year. New color, not big change on those platform. This one, the Tundra, yes, it got the new color on it, and the
Now,
big.
what about the RS? Oh, and hold on.
Also, sorry, the XRS,
XRS.
Renegade. It's the first year it's on the market.
Everybody's asking, what's with the colors?
There's two colors. There's all the XRS, even with the Renegade or MXZ. It comes with that color, yellow, orange, and yellow, orange, or full black.
Okay.
Full black is all black with a little bit of gray on it.
Right.
And let's see, all the flashy colors come with black. Like
okay.
this one can come in black also.
So you have an
with
option.
Yeah.
You have an option.
You have an option.
Who
Because
designed
it's-
who designed that color?
It's how a color is designed. It's not. It's weird because it's like in the past. That's what I was thinking also. It's not somebody in the morning wake up and I want that.
Right.
It's about survey. They do survey with people.
Okay.
And to what they would prefer. After that, they choose colors. They send them that survey with color put on the unit on the internet or whatever on
Right.
the computer. And people click, okay, I like it, I don't like it,
Ah,
blah blah
okay.
blah. And with those color, you know, it's been it's the beginning of the tour, but it's been the fourth show. Fourth show I do. Some places people really like it, and some other don't like it. So it's the color you like or you don't.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's
But you have the black option.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's black with gray.
Yeah.
So there's some people that came and that's the one I want.
Right.
And the other one, they don't want it, like whatever.
So this is based on a survey. So all you people watching, you're responsible for this, for that color. Actually, you know what? It actually kind of grows on you a little bit. It's not that bad looking in person.
No, it's way better than
Yeah.
it looks on the internet.
Yes.
And some places we went, people said that's the color I want to buy that sled because of that color.
Yeah, it's very
so,
interesting.
you know, like the free ride, you see it's green with the magenta,
Yeah.
and it comes also with green, same green, but black instead of the magenta.
Right.
Very good. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, I have to thank you very much for your time. Anything else you wanted to let us know about?
No, that's about it, and we keep working on making our unit better and
Yeah.
better. And there's one new thing I have to tell you. It's the what we call the ITC throttle control.
Yes.
Last year when we launched the 900H, the four-stroke, the ITC was already on it. Now it goes on the 600 also. 600H got
okay.
the ITC. and the ITC is with the throttle control. You can pivot it like forward or
Right.
like it is, like the Sea-Doo like we had in the past.
Yeah.
So that's new on the 600 this year. It's
very
not a
nice.
new feature, but it's in the 600.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, Luke, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you very
And
much.
maybe we'll see you back here next year.
Maybe.
It's funny that
probably.
Articat's not here.
Yeah, it's the second shows I'm doing in Quebec, and they're not there.
Wow.
So
Have they released all their new sleds?
yeah, because 2 or 3 weeks ago I was in New Hampshire, in Colebrook. Articat was there. Polaris were not there, and it's been the second show like public in Quebec, and they are not there. Articat.
Wow.
So I don't know if they do other shows in Quebec
Maybe.
somewhere, or I don't know. But they were in US, but not here. So.
Yeah, okay. So we had to sit in this. This thing is pretty neat. Very small front end on it. It's like a four-wheeler with a steering wheel. We're going to be trying this and a bunch of other cool things from Black's Corners Motorsports. We're going to be supplying this so we can try them out and tell you what they're like. But for now, we got to sign off at the 2015 Snowmobile Sneak Peek. We had a great time, had a great chat with a bunch of people, and looked at some pretty darn cool sleds. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, this is neat.
Make it impossible to find me. Go on and believe it's nothing at all. Aren't you sick of promises that